one transaction where we are stressing, we are managing everything in the same. Okay, because my main concern is to assigning the resources. Okay, so here how it is happening is, we know we are having we are having different source system. Like it can be project system, it can be your proper your plant maintenance, it can be project management project. Okay, and it's depend how you are taking, how you are getting the demand from the system. So we are going to focus on the project system, but wherever it is required to manage for the plant maintenance also, I'll just give you, because some specific transactions are only for plant maintenance, not for project system. So as I said, that project system was designed in later stage. Okay, so it's not that much of capable from the project system perspective how we are having in the plant maintenance side. Okay, so we will see that area where we can see more functionality in the plant maintenance side. So my voice is clear, or do I need to put some other? One second, I will make it more. Yeah. I hope now it will be more clear, right?
No, your voice is clear only. No issues with that.
Okay. Actually, I am not on headphone. 1 second. Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yeah, in fact, it's loud and clear only from the beginning.
Okay, okay, then fine. Let it be without headphone. So here in this slide, yeah. So here project system and MRS integration, which we are going to focus. So here we are having this is the entire building enterprise structure. Okay. So we are going to focus in all the three different directions. One is the project system, another is HR, and third is the MRS. So first I'll go through with the process. What exactly the process we are having the project system, and then individually we will understand the master data. Okay, because here project system we have done, and then we will see the taking forward how it is entering in the MRS and how we are managing in the MRS. Then I'll explain the HR master data and all the settings from the HR side. So when we are going to understand the HR, we need to understand the organization structure, okay, and then position, then how we can have the actions, how we can define, how we can prepare the master data in the HR, and then BP business partner if you are going with the business partner concept. Otherwise, you can go with the HR master data also, direct your employee master. Okay. So here, when we are starting with the PS process steps in the network activities, so we are having two scenarios in the project system. One is with contact person, and another is with resource planner. Okay, so one is a contact person, another is a resource planner. In contact person, one more step will be added, but in resource planner, it will be direct. Direct. So how it is? Let's say if your requester is creating some request, and then once it is created, then it will be submitted to the contact person. So contact person is just like a mediator person who's evaluating the demand, and then he's sending he's proposing some resources, and then it is going to the resource planner, and resource planner is confirming it. And confirming means he's just doing assignment, and then it is coming back to the requester. So requester is confirming, and then it is being accepted. Second scenario, it is directly with the resource planner, where requester will prepare all the set of requirement and the demand, and then it will go to the resource planner. Resource planner will find the resource and will assign to this operation or this activities as per the requirement. So what exactly we are having in this process? Process steps in the network activity. Requester define resource demand and ECC network activities. What he will define: dates and duration, where exactly he need it, and requirement profile. So requirement profile is the profile where we can maintain all the requirement. We will understand this requirement profile in upcoming sessions in master data. Contact person searches for the suitable employee, and what he will search? He will search based on the employee search anonymously, and transfer of demand to resource planner. Then he will send the demand to resource planner. His responsibility is to acceptance and declination of resource offers, processing of remaining demand. So he will accept or decline about the assigned resources, and then he will processing of the remaining demand. So if any balance demand need to be maintained, managed, then he will do it. And then processing variant, it's one of master data where you can have two scenarios. One is a context person, another is resource planner. Functions in MRS distinguish soft booking and hard booking. We can do the soft booking and hard booking. Move demand to different resource planner, split demand. We can split the demand also. Okay, so these are some other functionalities which will be focused in directly in the planning board. Okay, so first we are focusing on the process steps. Okay, then we'll understand some basic functions of planning board. Then we'll understand the master data, or first we'll understand master data, then we'll go for the planning board. Then we'll go for specific scenarios like what is a split demand, what is a different type of planning. Okay. So steps in the PS scenarios, it will start from here. So we know, see, when we are activating the MRS solution for the PS, as we know, this was not from the starting; it was developed in later stage. Okay, and that's why it is appearing as an enhancement. So whenever you are activating MRS for a specific network type, so that network type need to be selected. So when you are creating a network, you need to select a network type here. So if you see here specifically, I have selected MRS1. So once I have selected MRS1, this one more enhancement tab will appear here, customer enhancement. Okay, this will appear here. So the first step in the PS scenario is to make the network planning relevant to MRS. So what we are calling it, we are creating a network and we are making it relevant to MRS, because this network should be specific to your MRS settings. Okay, and input resource requirement on the activity. So what we will do for individual activities, we need to enter the resource requirement. This can be done from the PS project builder transaction. This portion of process is conducted by the role of requester. So this activity will be done by the requester. Requester will create a a network with the specific network type. Okay, and he will create activities, all the activities. He will create a demand. He will enter the work, what exactly he's looking for, and then he will create a relationship between the activities and the scheduling. Okay. So here in the network header, default data for a process variant, manual resource confirmation, resource planning node, and reservation posting may be set for the activities within the network. So these data here, process variant, manual resources, confirmation resource, all these settings are coming from the MRS. So it is specifically for the network type. So next step, once you have selected here the MRS network type, you will get this customer enhancement and you will get all these options here in process variant. So we are having three processes here. First is a contact person process. So if you want to keep contact person in between of this entire process, you can select contact person process. And if you want to select resource planner process, you can select background resource planning process. It's in background. It will be used for the automatic resource planning. So we are going to understand, we are going to focus on the resource planner process. Okay, and so we will select resource planner, and then once we are selecting, we will get this page, this tab here. So specifically to network, we can check this. This is my network, and this network type is ZMRS1 or MRS1, and then we are getting this customer enhancement, and you will get some more system status here, apart from what we are having generally in any network header. Okay, and if you see here, these are very important to understand here. This is system status. Additional to what we are having in the standard, we are getting some more status here. Okay, and then this is the user status, which we can create as per our requirement. Process variant, as we know, we are having three different process variant. One is for contact person, another is for resource planner, third is for resource planner background. So this is a process variant. We need to select this first. So already we have selected. Then second is manual resource confirmation. So if you are selecting contact person scenario, okay, so we are having two scenarios. One is a contact, another is a resource planner. So if you are going with the contact person scenario, you will get one more additional functionality to confirm the resource. So here, if you are selecting contact person, you will get two radio button, yes or no. So if you are saying yes, it means for contact person, once resource is assigned, contact person can confirm it. And then if and then or not confirmed. Then next is resource planning node. Resource planning node, to understand as of now, you can say this is the organization structure from where you are going to select your resource. So let's say if you are planning some activity, some resources, okay, for some activities, so you need some resources only from solution department or some, let's say, electrical department, mechanical department. So these individual departments are organization structure for us, and this organization structure we are calling it as a resource planning node, RPN. So in HR org structure, that resource particular resource plan, this org structure need to be confirmed that this is my RPN. Okay. So here, resource planning node, contact person, or resource planner. So when we are saying that resource planning with the resource planning node, so in resource planning node itself, we need to assign a person that he's the contact person or he's the resource person, resource planner. So let's say if I'm assigning a resource planner as a Harish. So now Harish will get all the communication and he will be responsible to take it forward. It will not go to others. Okay, and his ID only these functionality will be available. So it is specific of assigning the person to the resource planning node. So here the assignment of resource planner node is provided as a filter for the resource planning board. So it's based on assigning. So everybody not get that functionality. So in org structure, you need to say that he is the resource planner. The assignment can be either the contact person or the resource planner. So you can choose one process, whether it's contact person or resource planner. The nodes must be created in the MRS organization structure unit prior to their use. So we are having two scenarios here. We can use the HR existing system, or we can maintain this required master data in MRS itself. So when we are having master data in HR, and then you need to use this in MRS, in that case, that entire master data or entire the settings need to be transferred from HR to MRS. You may have both the system in the same server as a MRS as an add-on, but still as an internal RFC, you need to transfer this entire settings master data from HR to MRS. If you are not using, in that case, you can create directly data in MRS also, but it will not be all data, org structure and everything you need to create always in HR only. So as an option, the organization unit may be transferred from the SCM module. Sir. This is the same thing. Then you will see this option, reservation or posting. So reservation, posting, soft booking and hard booking. An assignment are made or validated. The booking can be either reserved or posted. A reserve assignment is considered as soft booking and is changeable, and posted assignment fixed and may not be changed. So you are having two options here, reservation or posting. Reservation is just you are doing soft booking, but you are not confirming. It's not a confirmation. So once you will select all these required options, then in next step, see here we are having network, and for individual activity, you need to say that this is relevant to your planning. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 activities here. So out for how many activities you want to consider in MRS? 1, 2, 3, all. So it's depend. So wherever you want to confirm that this activity is going to participate in the MRS, similar to the network header, we need to select whether it's a resource planner process or contact person process. So what process you are selecting in the network header, same will be available here in the activity level. but you need to select that manually. So once you will select, you will get this option. You will get these all data here. So system status CRTD, user status STPL, it is showing. A process variant is resource planner process. And here total work, whatever demand we have in the work field, in the internal activity field, and then single work, total work, it will showing remaining demands in HRS. So whatever the remaining demand after assigning the resources, it will appear here. Okay, it's here the planning and everything, it will work fine, but sometimes some data is not updated. Okay, so it may be due to any reason, some technical reason, or sometimes we need to update the system, we need to uh, implement some nodes. Okay, so SAP used to give some specific error rectification nodes. We can implement that. So these nodes need to be implemented by base stream, but as a functionality we need to suggest. Okay, so here once the process variant is selected at the network header, a custom enhancement tab is made available on the activities assigned to the header. So if you are selecting that option, then only this will be available on your activities. Then selection of process variant in the activity detail makes the planning of the activity relevant to MRS. So now we need to select that option in activity also, and then it will become MRS relevant. Any demand planned for in the relevant activity are thus passed to the MRS for assignment of resource by the resource planner. So whatever the options you are selecting, based on that, it will be processed to the MRS. Then second, how total work is going to calculate. As we know already in PS, we are having number of resources, we are having work, and we are having capacity. So here single work is equal to total work upon number of resources. So this is the same work which we are calling as a demand in the activity. Here you will see, in addition to work duration and number of resources, a requirement profile may also be defined for each activity. So requirement profile, the use of requirement profile can add or restrict the contact person in matching the skills of the resource with the task requirement. So what you can do, in requirement profile, you can define the skills which you need. Okay, so you can have different requirement profile. Let's say I need one function consultant, I need technical consultant, I need one techno function. So you can have different requirement profile, and whenever in particular activity you need a specific, then you can select that, and then system will consider this to filter further for your resources. So the requirement profile is master data in MRS and consists of a qualification matrix, skills, a routing, and primary dimensions. The matching can be done with an employee profile, and that has same data element and value. This too is considered as a master data and may be maintained in MRS or HMS. Okay, so we can maintain requirement profile in HR or MRS. So if it is maintained in the HR, you need to transfer this data to MRS. So here you can select that requirement profile. Then next is a date rule is used by the resource planner when the work is not contiguous and need to be assigned more specifically, such as in a specific day, week, month, or by factory calendar. The rule may also be used to designate a range of dates in which the task may be executed. So this date field will be used only if you want to execute this activity in a specific dates. So let's like go live, or some testing is there, some audit is there, you want to be specific for that particular day. Then next is, if the resource planner changes the date rule later and the existing assignment falls outside the interval defined by the rule, the system generates corresponding alert. So once you will go to MRS planning mode, you will see alerts there. If the remaining demand cannot be covered for a network activity with date rules, then the processing of remaining demand function cannot be used. So this is something, if the remaining demand cannot be converted for a network activity with the date rule, then the processing of remaining demand here, processing of remaining demand, this one, functions cannot be used. Instead, a new network activities for the remaining demand must be created and the original network activity be adjusted to avoid conflicting dates. So what is happening? Let's say if your demand is more than what you have uh, planned as a day. So let's say your work is going more than what you can execute in that particular day. So system will not split it. So what you need to do in this case, you need to create two activities separately, and you need to restrict in that day to finish this work. Okay, next is the second step in the process is conducted by the contact person. So if you are following the contact person, then only this step will be applicable. If not, then no. You can directly jump to the third step. So here the contact person is to propose assignment of resource to the activity. The contact person has two choices for finding the resources. One is from resource planning node, another is from qualification matching. So in project system, we are having resource planning node option. Qualification matching will not work if qualification have not been maintained for the organization structure. So here HR master is very important to understand how we are getting all this. Then the search for the qualification will provide a listing of employee based on the matching between the requirement profile and the employee profile. So as I said, when you need, let's say you are having one operation, one activities, and you need some specific work, you need some specific skills to finish this work. So you can select the requirement profile, suitable requirement profile. Based on that, based on that, your system is going to filter the master data, the data from the resource list. Okay, so that is the option. Here next, the assignment can be completed at the point by the requester within the contact person variant. The requester assign operation to a contact person. These steps we'll understand elaboratively once you go for system. But to understand here, see, in this step itself, this assignment can be completed. What we are saying, second. So what we are saying here, with the contact person process variant, the requester assign operation to a contact person. Here it is written in the step. Then the contact person creates offer demand for one or more resource planner. Two push button appear which will you can activate or deactivate manual resource confirmation within the process variant is selected. Manual resource confirmation means the requester confirm or reject the resource planners offers manually. If you do not activate manual resource planning confirmation, the system automatically accept the first offer from the resource planner. So what we are saying here, if you are following this step, contact person scenario, in that case you will have two choices. You can reject